Okay, so greetings and how's everyone doing, and hopefully well. I just want to touch base and make sure that we're clear on this Shkin Haramitz Daikumyo. Now we might have, the way you see it written is Shkin Haramitz Daikumyo. Shkin. We used to say it a different way. We'd say Shkin Haramitsu Daikumyo, and because we didn't understand the translation, is that U is silent. So Shkin Haramitsu Daikumyo. It's not a religious term. It's not a religious term or not at all. A ninja, okay, it doesn't matter how we look up the way a ninja was, but they were a good person. They were doing the right thing. They were taking that job. As far as we know, maybe we don't know where it is, but where we're at today is what's important. If we're activated at this moment and we start kicking in doors or sliding them open, however you want to look at it, rappelling down or whatever we do, we're going to do it ninja-like, okay? And so every one of our forces are using ninjutsu. All the police forces are using ninjutsu. All of the military forces are using ninjutsu. We wouldn't have Navy SEAL snipers without ninjutsu. We have Marine snipers without ninjutsu. And you can look at documentary facts of all that, where stealth was used there. So that's where we've got that military mindset. That's what we're talking about, Luke. So this is part one of that, and I'll be back with you in a few seconds in the next part. Okay, so the Shkin, to be a good person. We want to start the class off. Make sure that you're not in a bad mood or anything. It's because of we're opening this door. We're not doing anything magical. It's not anything religious. Okay, so make sure that you understand. But we should start our school this way. This tradition should still go on. If we're doing other kinds of schools and stuff, then that's okay. Do that school. But if we're going to do ninja, and you're under us, take this tradition and bring it on through. You don't have to use all the Japanese terminologies, but I see that you do, so you might as well use this. Remember, it's not religious. It's not the Kujin, Shkin, Haramitsu Daikumyo. To be a good person. Modernly, we've progressed to this being a good person. Okay, so how could you be a good person to your family? Would you just let someone come in and just take over your whole family? Would you let them back you in the corner and take everything you got? Or would you be a good person? So think of what this means. It's not just, I'm going to lay down. A good person. Okay? Jesus was a good person. And imagine how he went into that temple. Okay? Just imagine the warriors that were then and how much the blade was used then. And how much different would it be to use that blade today? So I challenge you to use this heart. Make the right choice. To be a good person. And train hard and you can make it. Bruce? So we're going to talk about, when we're protecting ourselves against a blunt object or something. Where maybe should we be? So if you look at him dealing with this, if I'm doing this kind of baseball swing or downswing, not a baseball swing, doing this, he uses water. That's great. That's probably a good spot to get in there, huh? There's still energy there and it's kind of negative. However, if I'm back a little bit further and I come in, he probably doesn't want to stop it there. He could, but there's more possibility to get ourselves hurt there. So if we're using Jumon, we can really figure this out quick. You can figure, look, he can come in here and do his stuff. That's great. This would be a good spot to go. He can come in here and strip and maybe get to work, maybe have some problems getting hurt there. But if we move along with this movement, we can make it out safe. So you see again, this Jumon again, out this way. Oh, now this could be even worse, okay, because we're going to get this pain, whether it slides off like we're here, that's fine. Even if we have this opening, it doesn't matter, we're still going to receive this pain. So it'd be better to shoot in even further. So Bruce, if you're coming in like that, if he's coming in here like this, if I'm blocking here, I'm going to receive all this. So the most negative energy out of these objects would be about right here. Okay? So this is where all the pain is going to come. Now down here, if I I had to block it, if I'm coming in, I'm shooting in, right here would be the best, you know, spot to go in there to get him. Notice? So, the lower we go to this here, whatever we're doing, I'm coming in here, I need to come where his hands would be, yeah? So this would be not the spot to be, like I'm here and, you know, I've got this perfect thing. I've believed in different styles and stuff through my life, you know, on the street and in the field, man. I had to adapt to something different. It just doesn't work. It gets us killed, man. Some of this stuff that we rely on, some of the things that we see in, you know, I mean, it could work, but I mean, some of the things, the martial arts that we see, we expect them to work for us in the field, and they don't. Okay? We just can't move in this straight kind of pattern, and it just doesn't work in the field. So it might work in a competition, but it doesn't work in the field. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. It's up to you to make that decision. I'm just trying to point out that